Hello everyone, welcome to Perspectives in Education, which is a very important topic for APDSC, TET and CTET, etc. So today we are going to discuss about the National Policy on Education 1986. So let us discuss. See, background, the policy announced by the former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in May 1986. So, it is a comprehensive examination of Indian education landscape. It is about the how we have to build the education system for the 21st century, and there is a key document issued by the NPE, okay, National Education Policy 1986, based on challenge of education, a policy perspective. It is a report. Again, I am saying, see, National Education Policy 1986. It is prepared on the basis of challenge of education, a policy perspective. So let us discuss the main objective of National Policy on Education 1986. One is, in order to improve the quality of the education in all the levels and equal opportunities regardless to the background of the students. So there is a equity and equality, universal access. So education for all the children up to age 14 years. So three main objective of National Policy on Education 1986: quality improvement, equity and equality, and universal access. So the education structure is as per NPE 1986, 10 years of schooling, 2 years of higher secondary and 3 years of higher education. 10 plus 2 plus 3. This is the structure. Then emphasis on early childhood care and education. So this NPE 1986 mainly focuses on early childhood care like pre-primary programs, specially focus on rural and economically disadvantaged area. Then education integration, combine learning with the essential development activities, health initiatives, nutrition and healthcare become part of early education. So this focus on pre-primary education programs, and this is going to be education integration. So combine learning with the essential development activities, then health initiatives. Not only give the education, but you have to give the nutrition food and healthcare. It is a part of early education. We see in the Anganwadi system. Then, so universal elementary education goals. So NP is the there is a goal of everybody has to get the education. Ensure that all the children attend the school up to age 14 years. Nobody can sit at home or working in the any sector. So not only enrollment but the retention of efforts, we have to prevent the people leaving the school in between, like the dropout ratio need to be reduced, and so that their life will be enhanced. So there is a approach will be not teacher center. Please remember, it is a student center. What? Student center. You can see here the child centered education. So let us see next. See, there is a scheme as per NPE 1986, Operation Blackboard scheme. It is essential for your examination. OBB means Operation Blackboard scheme. So what is the Operation Blackboard means? It is a minimum facilities. Ensure that essential infrastructure for primary schools. So there should be a blackboard, there should be a benches, there is a chalk page, there is a proper buildings. So minimum facilities in order to run the class, instead of sitting under trees or outside. So minimum facilities provided through Operation Blackboard. The teaching aids, this is also called as teaching learning material. So it is like, in order to provide the good basic education, we have to give the some of the tools for the practicals, or to explain something they need teaching learning material or teaching aids. So that is going to be provided in the Operation Blackboard scheme. Then standardized resources created uniform learning environment across school. So irrespective of private or government or semi-government or run by any charity, so the standard should be the same across all the school. Remember, minimum facilities, teaching aids, standard, resource. It is a Operation Blackboard scheme, NPE 1986. So they focus on equality among SC, ST women and minorities for the girls education. So there is a special focus to increase the female enrollment. So more girls should enroll in the education than tribal community. So like they targeted to initiate for the scheduled tribes. So they have established separate schools, okay, like Ashrama schools or tribal welfare schools, so that the tribal community will get benefited. And other one is scheduled caste. So for them, scholarships and reservation seats in educational institutions. So the reservation is applicable for the SC, ST as well as BC. Then minorities. So educational rights and opportunity for all the religious groups. So minorities means maybe Muslims or Sikh or like that. So minorities who are in less number on the basis of their religion or race, okay, like that. For them, so equality should be given in the education system. So one more thing, this NPE 1986 emphasized on vocationalization of education. So employment link, practical skills and secondary streams. What is employment link? Connected education directly with the job market. So whatever you're going to learn, which should be applicable to perform in the job. So what is the market demands? So such type of education will be given as per this vocational of education. So practical skill. So not only theoretical skills, theoretical information, but introduced a hands-on training in secondary education. So secondary streams. So in secondary streams, created vocational options alongside academic paths. Not only giving the normal education, but the practical or skill-oriented schemes can be introduced in secondary schools. So this is the vocational of education, NPE 1986. So promoting higher and technical education. So this NPE not only concentrated on pre-primary school or high school, but also they are emphasized on promoting higher education and technical education, institutional autonomy. So they are giving the powers. Colleges and universities receive the greater freedom, so they can choose whatever the course they want, and they can lay down their own syllabus, and they can authorize to do to improve the education system in their institution. So this improved the development and administration and reduce the government official interference in the academic affairs of the colleges or universities. So then not only this, one more choice is given, like financial support. So financial aid program for disadvantaged students ensure equal access to higher education. Scholarship and grants expanded significantly. So in order to promote higher education, in which some of the students are facing the financial problem for them. These are all called disadvantaged students. So they are, in order to get the equal education, so government start giving the scholarships and grants expanded significantly. Then technical growth. So establish new technical institution nationwide focused on engineering, medicine and applied sciences, created foundation for India's technical force. So this particular NPE 1986 has the vision to India get the fully developed in engineering, medicines and applied sciences. So it is the foundation for the technical workforce. So and NPE, National Policy on Education 1986. So they introduced the Navodaya Vidyalayas. So what is Navodaya Vidyalaya? Where fully residential institute with the modern facilities. So they can stay in that particular school and they can study. Okay, so it is like Gurukula system. Okay, if you observe like Vedic period, so you can see the teachers or students are residing some remote place or in forest. Like that, these institutions are established where teachers and students stay together and learn together. So rural focus primarily established in rural and undeserved areas. So underserved areas. So this Navodaya Vidyalayas mainly started in villages, and this is the talent nurturing. So identified and supported gifted students from all the backgrounds. Those who are talented but they are staying in the villages, for them it is the blessing for them. Then quality standard. So this particular Navodaya Vidyalaya set standards for other education institutions in India. So they have set the benchmark for the educational excellence in India. Then adult and continuing education. So you can see in this picture, so all old people are studying. Those who are unable to go to the regular school, okay, still they can continue. So literal campaign, literary campaign, mass program for eradicate adult illiteracy across India. So in order to give the minimum literacy, like how to read, how to write, so how to calculate, so numeric skills and literary skills are given to the they are going to taught to the elderly people. And open universities, as you know, IGNO in central, that is Indira Gandhi National Open University, and in the states like Ambedkar Open University, something like that for the distance education. So lifelong learning, so created framework for continuous education beyond formal school. Those who are unable to go due to their age constraint, due to their work constraint, so they can learn lifelong through open universities like that. So this is then what is the curriculum, what is the examination period, and what is the technology. So the curriculum national framework established common core subject for all the students irrespective of their schooling, whether it is private or government. So there's a common syllabus to all the students. Then technology integration. So began in the after 1986, uh, they began to introduce the computers in the classroom. So and math and science focus, enhance STEM education across all levels, enhance science and technology, engineering and medicine, STEM. So this so there is an increase in science, technology, engineering and medicine courses. Then value education, not only get the education, but the education should have ethics and cultural teaching. So what is good, what is bad, what is honesty, so what is useful to the nation. So such type of education is given through NPE 1986, National Framework, Math and Science Focus, Technological Integration, Value Education. Then What is the key challenges? As you know, in order to implement anything, so some of the challenges need to face. So in the same way, national education policy has the like they have the planning, but there is a limited resources. So almost 25% of the resource not available. So it is hampered the this hampered the NP National Education Policy 1986, and there is a shortage of trained qualified teachers, and those who are not done like BEd or MEd or TTC. So this that type of quality people not there, qualified teachers not there in 1986. So there's a shortage, and 40% training deficit. Inadequate teacher training affected quality delivery. So there is a teacher training or in-service teacher training was deficient. Deficient how much? 40%. So they are unable to give the proper training to the teachers as well as students. So this is about the perspectives in education for the national policy on education 1986. So I request you go through the all Telugu Academy books and government websites for the latest uh, information. For the more classes, I request you tune this Mohan's teaching corner. I will take the classes every day, at least two. If you really like my class, I request you to subscribe and like and share with your friends. Thank you.